just not right. Thought we had it done. There is the seat in.
No, it's only the top of the seat size. It's only there.
Well then, can we not bolt it in there? There's two bolts there, look. If we had a plate coming out and bent up and bolted an L plate and bolt it in there, and then bolt that to the plate, that would leave it fixed to the chair. You don't want to be going along and bouncing the chair and smashing your elbow off that. It would be coming up and down, and the chair would go up and down, that would be stuck. That's why we're putting it on the chair, so the whole mechanism floats.
But is that not anchored to?
That originally was bolted to the chair.
Was it?
But the chair didn't float. It slid back and forward, but it didn't float. But I spoke to Dave, and he says it will float fine because there's plenty of scope in the cable.
And the cables are anchored on that.
They're anchored on that, yes.
Doesn't matter whether they move or not.
No, right. A bit more of a bend in it. What do you think? Just there, tidy that up. That's pretty good. Dead on. We'll try it and see how it goes. No, this is in the way, so this is... Right, so we're going to have to cut a bit out of that there.
Right.
And back.
For sure. Mark.
Right, this is it on, but what are we thinking? It's sitting too far out.
Aye.
So what are we going to do?
More straighter up.
More straighty uppies.
More a bend in it.
Bend this a wee bit more. Aye, right, just to... Let's see, well, it's not far away at that, sure it's not.
No, but it's somewhere that shape there.
Right, okay. Well then we'll just have to bend it. Right. Right, what I'm doing here is I'm using this old bit of sheet metal here to make a support for the inside of this. Go in here just to, I don't know if you can see it, in there. Just give it a bit more strength. Now we overbent it, so I have to go back now and straighten it. And there's another wee bit to snag off it. It's just not right, but it's 98%. Put it that way. So cut this out and drill the holes in it to fit that. Got it on here, but it's just not right. This should fall down and set in here. See that? But it doesn't. So I'm gonna have to take it off again. Just, I don't know where to re-drill the holes and push it forward, or yeah, probably do that. Re-drill the holes in this just slightly so that it sits forward that little bit. But it's looking like a fancy 1200C. So, yeah, that's not bad. There we go. That is the controls on the seat. That's pretty good. That can fold up. You can work your PTO. Fold down. So that's all right. Yeah. Good job. Right, there we go. That is that all. Need to make a cover plate for this here, but I'm not doing that tonight. I need to get that all. I have to take it all back off again and get that bracket blasted, painted. Yes, blast it and paint it. And the pedestal we made earlier today, you get that blasted and paint it. Paint that black, paint that red, paint that black. But that is it on. Great job. And it's actually quite decent. So it's, there's your armrest there. That flicks up. And then you have your PTO control here. Now I hope that PTO control doesn't sit way up there. But if that is the case, what we might have to do is just snag those off and set them lower down. But I'm not sure. Might or offset them. Anyway, I have to think about that one. But that's, yeah, that's working pretty good there. And you've controls there, so there's your arm, you can work away there. So yeah, good job, happy with that. Bit of a big effort to get that done, but next apart. It was a late one last night working at this and thought we had it done, but I sent it to Massey 1200 HQ and Dave has told me he reckons it's too far forward. So I'm gonna have to undo it again and set it back a bit, which I really don't want to do, but it needs to be kind of right. So we'll unscrew it here. I think the bracket I made is probably fine to let it sit back, and yeah, we'll just set it back. Now I probably have to take this armrest off or cut a section out of this to let that in there. I don't know. We'll re-engineer it somehow. Let's get stuck into it. Right, there we go. This is, what do you call it? That the control levers or the control box? Hydraulic control. What's this, version 3? I think that's it now. Just need the PTO set in there, but that's sitting further back now than where we had it. And we took the armrest off because that's just conflicting with it. We could have cut that out and let the armrest down, but I think we just decided to leave it the way it is. Yeah, so this is the bonnet of the 1200 where the rats have been at it. It's rotten there, isn't it? It's not too bad. Like that's pretty heavy stuff there. What is that? 4 mil?
Eighth plate.
8th plate? 1/8 of an inch? Mm-hmm. Heavy?
It's heavy.
Don't toss that too far.
No.
Even at that, I think it's...
Thrust it through.
Thrust it through.
It's 70, 80, 90, 100, 100.
Aye, it's nearly a 50-year-old tractor.
Aye.
So in fairness, it's done alright. It's had a hard life. Anyway, so what do we want to do? Probably cut out from there just before the turn and...
No, I've got a level there, but there. Not there, come out with the
Sandblasting.
sandblast.
There, across there. Don't know what that hole does. There, across there, and up. Aye. Just weld that in there then.
Weld that in there.
Well, this, you just put wee nibs of weld in and buff them
Aye,
off there.
I just weld that up and buff it down.
Right, alright, that'll fix that.
Yeah.
And then the other bit just needs wire brushed at the front there. Don't think it was wrong, just need it wire brushed. Whatever that thing is. Yep. That is one heavy bonnet. Them 1200s were definitely well engineered. Over engineered.
Well, if you were going to be pushing 3 threes, you need to.
Well, I don't think they're ever meant for that, but. Right, so that's the wee bit to fill in where somebody cut out for the exhaust then.
Yep.
Right, good job. Do you want me to buff round that rusty bit there to give you a weld, or what way do you want me
No,
to do?
I'll tell you. I'll show the grinders there.
Right, okay. Right, there we go. That is the former hole in the bonnet fixed, patched up. And that's all the holes done now. That's the bonnet ready to go back. Yep. No, there's that wee hole there to fix. Well done. You know that you need to fill that up with weld, and then that's it done. The wee half hole.
Oh, I bet. Hurry. Hang on, I'll show you how to do that.
There we go. Excellent. Right, there we go. There is the bonnet in, there is the seat in. I'm going to try that, and there is the exhaust and the bracket we made for that, all to go up, and we'll see how they all fit. Right, there we go. There is the seat in. Well, somebody's sitting in, not actually in. And plenty of space around the side there, so that's grand. Just need to make a cover for that. That'll have to come out, and that's no use. But yeah, good. I think that's alright. Let's see the PTO. That goes in like that. Yeah. Or like that, suppose. Either way.
Aye.
Doesn't really matter. But that's alright, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Looks to be alright
Yeah.
to me.
And leave that there. Yeah, okay, fair enough. This is the cover. Now, how do we fill this gap? Wee bit of box, you reckons?
Well, if I put that hole there, that should drop down onto that.
Oh, but that gap goes all the way up to there.
Aye. Only because.
No. And that's on, sure, it's just, there's just the nut sitting up. Oh, maybe, I don't know. Aye. Right, what I'm at here is, you remember the, this is the control box on the 1200, not control box, but what do you call it? Hydraulics controls, lever controls, and draft control. So that has been sandblasted today. Just going to undercoat it now. And then Dad has made this, what would you call it? Cover plate, I suppose, for in here. If I get this right. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So that's a cover plate for in there. I can get it in. There we go. So that's a cover plate for that. Just needs the little holes drilled in it, but I'm just going to undercoat it anyway because I've got the undercoating going here. And that will be that. That'll then go for painting red, not black. The other stuff will be black. This is red because this is at the side of the seat. The other stuff is under the seat. And that will be it for our part from the 1200. It's then up to the mechanic and his team to put it all together, do the magic. We've done this little bit, and you saw the chair and all the other stuff. So yeah, so that'll be that. We'll get that painted and give this stuff a second undercoat, and then let it dry over tonight, and then it'll be ready for reds and blacks tomorrow. Right, let's check up on my paint. Still a bit tacky. Yeah. It's not drying very well, this paint, I have to say. If that was red oxide, that would have dried by now. I don't know why that's doing that, but anyway, it's what it is. So, right, come back in an hour's time, I reckon. Maybe be dry by then. Right, while I'm waiting on paint drying, I was having a look at the old seat belonging to the 1200, which is, let's go down here, which is down here. Now, on the right-hand side where the control levers are, you would have seen that earlier on, there is a like a red strip, and I've just discovered that I might be able to cut a bit off this and glue it on, and that would be my armrest. Now, that might look like a dog's dinner, or it might come off very well. I don't really know, but it'll be worth a go, because the armrest on that side, if you remember on the seat, I can't use it because I have the controls for the PTO. I did want to fold it down, but it's just too tight. So I've taken that armrest, I can't see. So I've taken that armrest off in the 1200, which you'd have seen earlier in the video. And what we'll do is we'll see if we can maybe salvage a bit of this armrest, and this old seat can go in the bin. So yeah, so I'll keep moving the camera. So I'll peel this off, take this off, and then we'll see if I can take a bit out of it to work as an armrest. Okay, let's do that. Right, so there's the little bit of armrest rubber I've cut off now. Probably have to tidy it up a little bit, of course, but that would work well. Glue that down. That'll give me a little bit of a hand rest. Right, there we go. There is a bit of a washing line of parts hanging up for the seat of the 1200. Right, a 1200 video is not complete without a parts delivery from Massey Dave, so let's see what he sent me this time. That's the rubber floor mat. I'm not going to take that out. It's well packed, so I'll just leave it in. That I really wanted to see. That is the air filter, which is the replacement for this one. So, old air filter, new air filter. There we go. Oh, that has to go off. Put that on there. Yeah, very good. Thanks to Dave. Good man yourself. Yeah, that screws on there. Yeah, great job.